Are you tired of seeing dead money robot links? Are you tired of seeing a sea of red when you see all of the lost and referring domains and the links that are no longer going to your pages that were created by Money Robot? I definitely like seeing numbers like this where you have all of your blue links and then you only have 3 lost links, and those are from bookmarking sites that put it on the front page. When you look at your Money Robot links that are indexed and only one index link gets lost and you get super high domain rating links going to your site, definitely makes me happy. I've been running a test for the last couple of months. I started out at 0 UR and 0 DR, and this is what I've been able to pull out of Money Robot so far with no manipulation or any kind of other linking going into it. So I've hopped up a little bit there, and I've got 870 links. Like you saw previously, I lost 1 link out of all of those, and some of the links that are coming from Money Robot are actually ranking because of the strategy that I'm using to put better content on there, because as most of us know, when we went into Money Robot a while back, a lot of the links got obliterated and completely de-indexed with the algorithmic updates from Google. What I'm about to show you here will not be affected by algorithmic updates. It will help you rank. It will help the links stay longer, index faster, and possibly even rank on their own. So when looking at Money Robot by itself, yes, it is enticing and exciting to be able to think that you can right-click here, hit advanced, that you can run a campaign with one URL, that you can put in a couple of keywords here, and you can hit one button and you can have articles and you can have everything done for you and it's ready to run in 30 seconds. Now, this is the old Money Robot, and this is how, hundreds and if not thousands of people were running it. And, when the Google updates and the algorithmic updates came through, all of these sites got de-indexed and a lot of people tried to jump ship on Money Robot. But the thing that I'm here to tell you is that Money Robot is phenomenal if you know how to run it. So instead of, just the basic hitting the start campaign and letting it run with this spun text, we're no longer going to have just this spun text. We will use it to keep some originality, but let's go ahead and look at it. So when you look at the spun text that it comes with, it's okay, it's kind of readable, but it's not phenomenal and it's pretty short. So this one here is 581 words. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a new app that has a relatively small one-time fee and then a small maintenance fee. And we're going to take this and we're going to incorporate some other things to be able to make this rankable content, content that sticks, content that builds authority, and content that boosts your website. Like I said, out of almost 800 links, 800 something links, 1 lost backlink. Some of those links are actually ranking, and the metrics on those links are not bad. They are pretty good links. And you see the domain ratings on the links that are coming in from Money Robot, and these links are sticking and ranking, which is pretty great. So just to let you know, if you decide to pick up this solution through me, I will have a couple of unique bonuses that you will not find anywhere else. I actually constructed 2 diagrams of my own that I really, really like. So on these diagrams are actually ranking and getting indexed rather quickly, and I'm incorporating a lot of the social and the social bookmarking to be able to index my tier 3 and tier 4 links a little bit quicker, and so it sends the juice right up. So I use this for an individual page, and then I also created a 10 stacker where you can do multiple pages on your site. And if you're going for the same keyword, if you're going for the branded anchor text or the niche specific text in your keyword box, you can use this 10 stacker diagram that I created to be able to put all of your URLs for your site that you just acquired, whether it is an expired domain or a PBN that you are creating, or you have a bunch of automated posts in the same niche. You can go ahead and throw all of your posts in here, run the 10 stacker, and it will run just one campaign. It'll take a little while to run, but you will be able to use this to help boost your numbers, boost your ranking, and to get those pages higher URL authority and URL ranking, and it'll be a lot quicker, a lot less tedious, and you can just run one campaign for multiple pages on your site as opposed to just doing one campaign after another, after another, after another. I like to automate things. I like to make things a lot easier. So you will get those two custom diagrams that I created for faster indexing and to build the authority to your site over time. And then I'm going to also add in all of the things that I am using to make this faster and easier. I will include that in the bonus as well, where you will find nowhere else. So let's go ahead and jump in here, get started. I'll show you how it works, and let's boggle some minds. Let's make some minds explode today. All right, inside this app, to prevent the sea of red dead links coming from moneyrobot and all the indexing that's going on, we're going to revitalize moneyrobot and make it a powerhouse again. This is going to be able to compete with SEO Autopilot. This is going to be able to compete with all of the other expensive programs out there, and this is going to give you the ability to rank, to dominate, and to boost rankings, whether you want to flip websites or you want to create a PBN or you just want to create an authority site. All right, make sure you stick to the end because I'm going to have a surprise treat that's going to be coming out soon that is in beta testing right now for this specific app that is just going to completely blow everyone away. So this app is super powerful right now, but it is also going to have some nice treats that's going to make things a lot easier. Make sure to stick to the end of the video to be able to see a sneak peek of that. And for those of you who have been waiting for the massive CTR manipulation app that is coming out with no proxies required, that is click of a button, that's super simple, that's also going to be coming out, and I'm going to have a sneak peek of that as well. So what we want to do is we want to be able to be in the Curator tab here. In the Curator tab, and we are going to select the plus, which is create a new project. Inside the create a new project, we're going to come over here to the side and we are going to create some keywords that we desire. Now these keywords, whenever we put our images inside of the article, we're going to have niche relevant images. It's actually going to backwrite the data so that it has the alt text with your keyword inside, which is also helpful on Google and other search engines to rank. So this is a quick and simple way to be able to do that. Now there are two things that you can do. You can use automated niche images, and you can come over here and you can select from the many different niches that they have, all right? Or if you want, you can say no, and you can actually put links to URLs. So if you want to use scrapers, or if you want to do bulk select on Google for a bunch of images that are niche relevant or product relevant or local business relevant, you can copy the URLs to those images and you can have them imported into the articles that you're posting on moneyrobot. And of course, you can have your keywords in there as well, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to say yes, and then we're going to go ahead and select the niche that we want. So we're going to be able to do a campaign right now for our keywords that we're going to be focusing on. So on this blog that we're going to be doing passive income and multiple streams of income, internet marketing, product reviews. And then we'll take this product reviews and we'll do like like video marketing, product reviews. All right, and you want to keep this as niche specific as possible. You want to have the minimum amount of keywords in there so that you're trying to target the things that your niche is about. So if your niche is about dog walking, make sure you have all the terms for dog walking that you want to try to rank for because this is going to give you relevance to your content that you're trying to rank, and it's going to help make those pages and those backlinks more relevant so you have more likelihood to make those stick and a better likelihood of them to rank. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and put those over there. We're going to say, yes, we want to use niche relevant images. And we have affiliate marketing here. Let's see what else we have. They also have internet marketing. They have SEO. And these are all picture packages that come with the software that are built in. And whenever they release a new niche, then they will go ahead and import those. So we're going to go ahead and select affiliate marketing for this particular program. And all of these images that are used are all going to have these keywords inbuilt into them. Okay, so let's go ahead and also say, we'll say affiliate marketing. All right, and once you have your keywords in there, then you can have all of this data here pre-populated, which is an introduction to your paragraphs, pre-curation header, because we're going to be adding curation to all of these. We're going to have our closing paragraph and our attribution text. So let's go ahead and hit populate, and it's going to go ahead and populate this for our particular niche and what we're trying to target. All right, the next step we want to do is we want to go ahead and get our generic video URLs for our secondary video posted in our article. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to YouTube, and then we're just going to go ahead and search for whatever we want to look for. So right here we're going to say AI copywriting. How about that? And what we want to do is we are going to pull all the highest ranked videos. And I actually have a Chrome extension that allows me to pull tons and tons of videos at once. So what we're going to do is we're going to minimize this as much as possible so that we can get as many in the frame as we want. Okay, so this is as small as it's going to allow us to go. And what this is called it's called link clump. And so what we want to do is we want to figure out on link clump, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select what we want the action to do. So this one I have set as left mouse button and X, and that is going to copy all the URLs, but it's going to block repeat links. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to left click and click X, and then we're going to select all these, and we're just going to go down and we're going to select, 50 to 100, and it's going to reload for us. And it's going to give us some more URLs, and it's going to keep going. And what we want to do is we want to have things that are related to our niche, and we want it to be extremely relevant, but extremely random. So each post will have a different post about our keyword, all right? So we have all of these URLs here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open up Notepad++. This is a free program. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click in here. We're going to paste all of those links that we got. All right, and now that we have all of our links and our identifiers, we don't have any duplicate links in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take out this part here, the YouTube part. And so we're going to control copy. And then what we're going to do is do control A to select all. All right, and we're going to replace it with absolutely nothing. And basically, it's going to delete all of that and just leave us with the identities of the videos themselves. And so what we will do is we will copy all of that, and we're going to post it inside our generic links box. Okay, and when we have these, this is going to spin all of these videos here, and it's going to post one unique video per post. And this is going to be below our embedded authority video, so that it's going to add niche relevance and authority for our pages. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and go over to our projects. We're going to put what our project name is going to be. So we're going to go ahead and call this affiliate marketing. And then we're going to click go. And so we have our affiliate marketing dashboard here. Now, if we have an article that is a spun article, we can go ahead and put it in here. We can go and we can automate some subtitles here. And then if we wanted, we can go ahead and add our spun content here. Now, if we have Content Genius, I've actually showed this to you guys previously. If you have Content Genius, you can go and import Content Genius stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to the curation, the article builder, and then there's a little secret that they've been adding is Schema. I don't know about you, but a lot of people who are doing local marketing want to add their Schema markup to these, and you know how important schema markup is to Google. This gives you the ability to schema markup your business when you're doing local on top of your local citations, which is really helpful. But first we're going to go over to Article Builder. You would want to add in your Article Builder login for your API. You would hit login, and it will give you all of the niches that Article Builder has. Now, the great thing about this is you can say, so remember, with Article Builder, your API quota is going to be 400 articles or pools per day. And you can come over here and you can pick your niche. You can pick how many words you want your articles to be. And then you can say, yes, you want to spin those articles. You do want to have LSI replacements. LSI is extremely important for being able to rank in Google because they want to be able to find terms that relate to your main keywords. So it's super important. So you definitely want to add the LSI replacements. And then you could say how many titles that you want. So, you know, 15, 20, 25 titles. So it's going to spin the titles from these articles. And then it's also going to have the articles here. So you can say how many articles you want to do. So however many you put here is going to be how many pulls that it does from your API. And you have 400 API pulls from Article Builder per day if you have the Article Builder interface. All right. So what we're going to do to make this a unique piece of content is we're going to have a couple of pools from a couple of similar relevant niches so that we can have randomized content over all of these posts that we're going to be doing. So we're going to say that we want to have probably like a 400 word article. We're going to come over here and we're going to find the different type of stuff that we're going to do. So we're going to be focusing on affiliate marketing, 400 word article. We're going to go ahead and pull let's say we'll pull 5 articles, and we're going to want to have 20 different titles. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this in bucket 1 because this is going to be our main bucket of content. And then we're going to fetch article right here. All right. So what it's going to do is it's going to do an API pull to Article Builder. It's going to pull in that content. And after it pulls in that content, we have our 5 articles and our 20 titles here. It's in our bucket 1, and we're going to say use article. Now what it's going to do is it's going to create our bucket 1 on the bottom here. And you see here where it says article. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull some other content that's in our general niche that we're looking at. So we have affiliate marketing. And so we also have article marketing. We have email marketing. All right. We've got home business, internet marketing, make money online. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and do internet marketing. We're going to do 400 words, right? We're going to pull 5 articles, 20 titles. We're going to go ahead and fetch that content real quick. All right. So we have that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click bucket 2. So it's going to create another block here for us. We're going to say use article. And so it's going to pull that information. It's going to have that spun. And so what it's doing is creating a block of content. So when we put out a post, we're going to be able to have several blocks of content. We're going to be able to have those blocks spun. And it's all going to be about marketing, making money online, making money at home, stuff like that. So right here, you see we have our main article. We have bucket 2. And so let's go ahead and come back up here. And then let's see. We're going to do make money online. We'll do 400 word articles, another 5 articles on the pool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and fetch those articles. And so these are going to have 5 articles. Each article is going to be spun. So it's going to take one of the 5. And so each one of these posts we'll have, 3 random articles that are going to be put together in the same general niches, all right? Okay, we're going to go ahead and click bucket 3. So we have article, bucket 2, bucket 3. And then if we wanted, we could even go crazy and we could pull something else. So right here, we have 3 unique articles, and each one of those unique articles is going to have 5 articles to choose from in that particular niche. So that is going to be super randomized, super unique content on every single post, right? After that, we're going to do some curation. All right. Now the curation, this is going to be a big point on being able to rank, and for it to be able to stick, and for us to have an authority link in there that's going to be a no-follow authority link that's going to show Google that this is about the content that we are doing. And even though we're giving a no-follow link out there, it's going to give us some authority and show that we are actually about that content. We're trying to run with the crowd. We're trying to say this information is the same as that information, and it's going to help us stick, rank, and get boosted. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to Google, and we're going to go ahead and type in what we are looking at. So we are going to be looking at, for this particular one, let's say affiliate marketing, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to look for the top posts that are not competitor posts for us. All right, so right here we have an article about affiliate marketing. This is the #1 ranking article for affiliate marketing. So what we're going to do is we're going to open that. All right, we have Neil Patel here, super high ranking, super high authority site. What is affiliate marketing? So we're going to open that. Ahrefs, affiliate marketing for beginners, right? Wikipedia, one of the biggest, highest ranking websites on the planet Earth. All right, Shopify, what is affiliate marketing? So what we're going to do, what I would do is I would do about 5, 10, or 15 different pieces of curation for the article post that you're going to be doing, and then it's going to randomly pick from those curations. So this is exactly what we do. All right, so we go to the article, we copy the URL. All right. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go to the curation tab, and we are going to first put the attribution link. You just click in the box, and whatever you copied is going to post in the box, right? All right, so we have the URL. Then we're going to come over here, and then we are going to find the title that we want. So right here, affiliate marketing in 2021. What is it and how can you get started? So we're going to copy that, okay? And then we're going to come over to the title, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the title box. And then we're going to copy some content. Now the great thing is Google just came out that if you have duplicate content, it is not going to affect your rankings negatively, but they are looking positively on curation. So we take this authority content, and we have a no-follow link back to that site saying this is where we got it from. And if we have a bunch of content that is related and we have the best content out there, it's going to stick and it's going to possibly rank. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. And so like right here, we have some great bullet points. So we can copy this here. Okay. So let's go here. We'll copy this. We'll copy this here, and then we can come back over to the software. All right, and then we can click list. And so we have our list here, and these are all going to be bullet points. Okay, so we can come over here, we can hit enter, and then we can pull some more of this content. And the great thing is this is going to allow us to put this on our post, and it is going to be able to help us do some ranking. So this is an H1, H2, whatever, right? What is affiliate marketing? All right, so we're going to copy that, and then we're going to come over here, and we're going to say, we're not going to do H1 because it's not our main article, but let's do an H2. And whenever we have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, that is telling Google this is what it's about. And when you are using moneyrobot, and if you're using these H2, H3, H4 tags, that's going to help you with your SEO. It's going to help you with ranking. It's going to help you keep those links there and keep that authority for your money site or your video or your embed, right? All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to come and we're going to copy some of this content. All right, so copy some of this content. Okay, we're going to copy it. Now this is going to be a paragraph. Okay, so we're going to come over here, and this is paragraph content, and it actually does all the HTML for you. Okay, so we have our list, we have our H2 tag, we have our paragraph, and you can curate this whole post if you want. And we're not going to do that, but you could curate the whole post if you want. So, and then, you know, we got another title over here. How does affiliate marketing work? So we can copy that, you know, get a couple of H tags in there. Help Google say, hey, this is a piece of high quality content. We're going to say that this is an H2. All right, so we have our H2, and then let's snag this content, and then we will curate this, okay? So look, let's go like this. We'll go ahead and copy this here. Okay. And then we come over to this guy, and we're going to say that this is paragraph content. So we have our H2 headings, and then we have our paragraph content. So when we are done with this, then we are going to say link attribution, no follow, because we don't want them to get link juice. We just want this to be able to help boost us up, saying we are more relevant because we're referencing this content in our posts, right? And then we're going to hit curate. Now, when we curate this, all right, every single curation is going to go into one box. So if we have 25 curations in this box, it's going to pick one of those curations and it's going to put it in the post. And then the next moneyrobot post, it's going to take another one of the curations. And so we're going to have multiple different curations, you know, with our proper H tags, with our proper, you know, paragraphing and lists and images and all that kind of stuff. And then our attribution link back saying that this is where we got it from this high authority post, and this is what it's about. All right. So we would do probably one more. I'll do one more right now, but I would do probably about 10 or 15 of these. It's super quick, right? So first we're going to take our URL link once again. We're going to come over here and we're going to put in our URL link, no follow attribution. All right. We're going to take our H2. Okay, so just quickly come over here. We do our curation. We can do this as our title as well. Okay, so we're going to bring that over here. This is going to be paragraph content. So you get the idea. So you just select whatever it is that you are doing. All right, we can go ahead and put this. Okay, we'll do some more paragraph content. And then we just hit curate, and you put however many curations that you want. It's going to put it all in this curation block, right? So we have our article builders, we have our curation, we have our images that are also going to be spun, and there's a couple hundred images per niche, and then all of those are going to have your alt tags. And then we're going to come over to the fun stuff, all right? So the embeds is the fun stuff, right? So what you're going to do with your embeds is you're going to want to open up all of the pages that you want to start to embed. So this is where we embed and build authority for our social. All right, so I have all of the stuff that I curate up here, so I'm going to open all of them and I'll go ahead and show you. So what you're going to do, if this is an authority chain, then you want to come in here and you want to embed your Twitter, embed your Pinterest, embed your Facebook, embed your Instagram, LinkedIn, embeds your authority YouTube video. All right. And then we're going to start creating some links, and we're going to put niche specific videos as well. So what I would do is first I would come over here to web page embeds, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to put the embed code, one embed code per line. And then what it's going to do is it's going to spin it and it's going to pull one of those per post. All right. So what we're going to do is first we're going to try to build up the authority of our socials and get all of these backlinks to our socials to provide them better authority. So what we would do is first we're going to go over to Twitter, and whenever you want to embed a Twitter post, what you're going to do is you're going to click right here on the time or the date, all right? And you're going to have the link to that Twitter post. So you're going to copy that link, and then I'm going to give you this special site here where you put in your tweet, and it's going to make it an embed, all right? So you're going to have a single URL. You're going to have the embed height here, okay? We're going to have no border, and then we are going to generate it. And it is going to generate an iframe for us, okay? It's going to generate an iframe so that we can embed. So after we have the Twitter, you're going to come over here to web page. We're going to paste that. That's one line, all right? And then you hit enter, and then you do the next social profile. Now you have the ability to go ahead and do multiple Twitter posts. If you're trying to just build up the authority of your social channel, you can do multiple Twitter posts, and it will choose one of those Twitter posts to be able to spin for you. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Pinterest. All right. And then we're going to go to our Pinterest pin. You're going to go ahead and click on these three lines here. And then you're going to get the pin embed code. We're going to get that. All right. We are going to copy this, and then we're going to paste it on the second line. So that is our second one. Then we're going to hit enter. Then we're going to go to Facebook, and we're going to find the post that we want to embed for Facebook. All right, so we're going to go up to the three dots of whatever post we want to embed. We're going to get the embed code here. We're going to scroll down to this button here where it says get code. And we are looking for the iframe code. So at the top it says iframe. You click iframe. All right. And then you're going to copy that. So you put that on the next line. Then you're going to go to LinkedIn. Now this is extremely important. So you want to view it as a viewer, okay? So look, you are viewing this page as a member. So whatever your business page is, and you are doing posts for your business page, right? You want to make sure you're viewing as a member, because if you view it as an admin, you will not be able to embed the post or get the embed code. So you want to make sure it'll have a little button here where it'll say view as a member. You want to click that. And then whenever you go to the post that you want to embed, you're going to click the three dots and you're going to say embed this post. And it's going to give you the embed code. Just click copy. All right. And then put that on the next line. Okay. And then we're going to have the next line. Now you could, if you wanted to, also put the embed for your YouTube channel, but we're going to do that in a separate piece. All right. So what we have is we have all of our socials here that we're going to try to build up our authority of our social. So after you do that, you are going to go ahead and click the spin button right here, spin only. Okay, we're going to click that spin, and you see right here it says web page. So what it is it's going to be a block that we can put inside this Money Robot post, and it's going to have an embed for our social, and it'll pick one of those socials that we put. All right. Next, you want to do YouTube. Now, this is going to be your authority video. This is the video that you want to have an embed that you want to try to rank. So it's going to be in every single post. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get our authority videos. Now, if you are on a campaign where you just want to rank one video, so what you will do is you will just go ahead and take the raw URL right here, and you will go back into your software and you will put it inside this box. Now, if you just want to embed that one video, then what you need to do is you need to go to the second line and paste that again. Now, if you have multiple videos that you want to embed, whether it's several videos from your channel or it's a couple of videos in the same series, then you just put them one line at a time and it will go ahead and spin those embed codes. If you're just doing one, you do have to have two. And then what you do is you just click spin and then you have your YouTube embed down there. Now, if you want to go ahead and embed your Google Maps, you can go ahead and do your Google Maps and put your Google Maps one by per line. So if you're doing local marketing, you can go ahead and embed those Google Maps, and that's going to give you anywhere from a couple hundred to 1,000 embeds for your Google Map. You can also embed an RSS feed, and you can embed a Google Drive link that is shared publicly. All right, and at the very top, you also have the ability to create an introduction and closing paragraph that is spun, and this is going to be related to your keywords that you entered in the beginning of project creation. And so you would just hit populate and it's going to go ahead and create spun text for your introduction and your closing. So this is going to give you about 20 or 30 different ones for each one. And then what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and say my introduction, I'm going to do bold. You can do none, bold, italic, underline, strong, or emphasize. And for my closing paragraph, I'm going to go ahead and make that italic. All right. And so we'll want to go ahead and add that. And so we have our intro and our closing down here on the bottom. And then what we can do is we can start building our spin blocks. So each spin block that we create is going to be these things pasted together. And then after we have that, then we can quickly make another organization of this. So not only are we going to have unique articles and unique videos and unique pictures, but the structure of it is going to be spun as well. So it's going to make it extremely unique, extremely rankable, and ability to be able to stick. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to always have our intro first. So it's going to put our introduction. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and have our YouTube embed. And then we can have our first article. Then we can have our curation. We could put an image. Then we can have the second and third article. You know, if we wanted, we could go ahead and put another image and a closing. So this is one build that we create, right? So then what we're going to do is we're going to create the spin block. And as you see here at the bottom, it has copy to clipboard, and you would copy this and throw this right into moneyrobot, and that is one setup. You copy it into moneyrobot, it's ready to run. But what we can do is we can reset the layout, and then we can come over here and we can create a different layout and add that to the spin block, which makes it 100% unique from the one we just created. So we can do intro, and then we can go ahead and embed our article 2, and then we could go ahead and have an image, and then we can have our first article. We can have a YouTube embed. We can go ahead and have, our curation, and then we could go ahead and put our closing right there. And so right here we have our article 2. We have an image. We have our main article, YouTube. And so this is completely different than the one we just created. And then we say create spin block. All right. And then after we do that, then we can reset the layout. And then we can come back and we can go ahead and create a different one. So how about we put the YouTube embed first? We could put our intro. Then after that, we could have an image. We could have the article 1. We could have the social embed there. We could have article 2, article 3. We could have our closing. Maybe we could put another image after that. and then we create spin block. And so once we create all the spin blocks that we want, you know, that's quickly and easily. We just made 3 spin blocks, which is going to be like 1,500 to 2,000 different variations that we want. Then we just copy it to the clipboard. After we copy it to the clipboard, what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to moneyrobot, right? And then we're going to go into a new campaign. Now, what I would do is I would pick your keywords that you want, all right? I would pick your keywords that you want and let it create your content for you, because we can put this at the base of this article that we're creating to make sure that it gives it even more. Now, like I said, this Money Robot content is not great, but if you add this to all the other content that you're throwing in there, then it's going to make it more unique and the higher probability of you being able to rank for that content. So we're going to take affiliate marketing, right? And then what we're going to do is we are going to click advanced, and that gives us the ability to change any of this if we want, the blog address or the blog title. We can create new accounts if we want. We can throw it into a category if we want, or we can create a new category. All right. And then after that, then we can create unique articles. All right. So we're just going to say affiliate marketing, and it's going to create articles and article titles for us. Okay. And then what we're going to do is after we create these articles and article titles, we're going to go to the very top and we're going to copy a couple of things in there. All right. So how this is going to look is we're going to have our Money Robot stuff on the very bottom. Okay. So we have an article here on the very bottom. This is going to be about 400 to 600 words, right? So we're going to have this on the very bottom. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to throw in a link. So if we're trying to rank a video, we're going to throw in a link with our keyword and then tons and tons of unique generic keywords. All right. So you see here is generic keywords. If you get this app through me, I will give you a huge list of generic keywords that it took me a long time to go ahead and compile. All right. So not only can you add it into your generic keywords box, but we're going to also create a link that has our keyword plus the generic text as the hyperlink so that we don't have a lot of the same keyword text. Our keyword density for our anchor text is going to be extremely low, and it's all going to be unique. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to pull one of these several files that you're going to get access to if you pick up this Curator Contender offer through me, or if you pick up the Money Robot offer through me. And you're going to go ahead and have the ability to go ahead and use this. All right. So we are going to have our generic anchor text list. And this is what we're going to copy, this huge list. We got tons of stuff in here. This just goes on and on. We will copy that generic anchor text list into our generic words. So you'll just add it on top of the generic words that they have in there. So that's going to make all of your links unique. All right. And then you want to set this, if you're starting off with a new website, you're going to want to set this to about 90-95% generic links, because you do not want to get hit by one of the Google algorithmic updates where you are trying to over optimize your link text. All right. So you want as many generic terms in there as you can. Okay, next, what we're going to do is we're going to do our link anchor text. Okay, now this link anchor text, what we're going to do is it's going to have your href. You're going to put your keywords in here, and you can spin your keywords. So have keyword 1, okay, and then you would have a spin bar, and then you would have keyword 2, okay, however many keywords that you have. And you would put that in here, and then you're going to delete this, and then you're going to have all of the generic text spun here. So you're going to have your keyword with all the generic text, one option at a time, and it's going to keep it extremely unique. So what we're going to do is I'm going to edit this really quick. So let's go ahead and pick a link. Okay, so you don't want to do this with your money site, but if you're promoting a YouTube video, then you can go ahead and put your video link in there. So now one thing that I have learned, and you will get access to this as well, is that you can take one video link and you can make 50 variations of that link, so that when you are linking to it, you will get more ranking juice with more variations, and it looks more organic and more unique. So we're going to take this, and then we're going to go inside the variation right here. We're going to put our link. All right, and we're going to generate. Now, the great thing about this is you get a spin tax format and you get a list format. So we're going to actually just take the spin tax format, and we're going to go ahead and throw that where our link goes, right? So this is our links, all right? And we're just going to copy and paste that in there. Quick and easy, right? Now I'm going to show you a quick trick. If you want to go ahead and use the keywords that you have for your particular video and quickly spin them so that you can use them, you can just go over to the YouTube video and you can go ahead and copy all of the keywords that you have. All right, and then you can go over to the Sort My List app and you can go ahead and copy all your stuff in there. And so what you're going to put is what you have. So you see that I have them divided by commas. So we're going to say it's divided by commas, and then I'm going to divide it by spin brackets, right? So it's going to put a spin bracket where every single one of them is, and at the very end of it, then you're going to just want to put the spin bracket there for us. Okay, and then we're going to want to come over to the beginning, and we're going to put a beginning spin bar, and we're going to copy this. So we can actually just take this right into our information here. So you see we have keywords. So we're just going to take our keywords here and we're going to copy and paste those. But before we do, we're going to delete the generic text here. Okay, we're going to delete this. Okay, we're going to put our keyword. We're going to copy and paste that. And we're going to do a space, and then it's going to be all the generic text. So we're going to have we're going to have the 50 variations of the video. We're going to have all the keywords that we want to target, and then all the unique text, all right? So these are going to be a link to our video in about 500 to 1,000 different pages. And with YouTube, you can send links to it, and you can build that authority. And as these pages rank, it will also send that juice to your video with the links and the embeds, right? So what we're going to do is you can go ahead and use this document exactly as it sits. We're going to copy it, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our moneyrobot, and then we're going to do a space, and then we're going to paste it here, okay? So now what we have is we have a link with our keyword going to our video and then the moneyrobot text, all right? So that is the very bottom. And then what we're going to do, once we get to the top, we're going to enter here, right? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take our information from Curator Contender, and then we're going to copy that, and we're going to throw that at the top. So we have those 3 different or 5 different spin blocks that we created that have the different structures for the articles, and we're going to put those at the very top. All right, so that's all the information that we pulled from them. We have that at the very top, and that is really, really well spun. And then we have the link, and then we have the content from moneyrobot. Now what we can do is we can go ahead and do preview here, and we can go ahead and click on this preview button, and it's going to take a little while because this is pretty built up. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to look at it. So now you see here that this article is 2,100 words, right? And so you're going to have the title that actually comes from moneyrobot. We're not going to touch that, and we're saying that we're targeting affiliate marketing here, right? And then we're going to have our content. We're going to have our picture with our alt text embedded in it. And then we're going to have articles and curation in here. All right. We're going to have our embedded video. Now, the great thing about this embedded video, as opposed to moneyrobot where it's one size, this here is going to embed all various sizes, heights, widths. It's amazing. It actually adds extra spinability. It's going to add additional uniqueness to it, so it's going to look like it's more organic. It's phenomenal. I was looking at the code for it. It's really great. All right, and then we have our curation. All right, and then we're going to have our no follow curation link down here saying this is where we got this content for. All right, we are going to have our link here that's going to our video, and this is one of our 50 variations of the video link. And I would need to just fix this here. I would need to take away one of these spaces. But it's going to have your keyword, and then it's going to have the variation of the unique text here. And there's, a couple hundred different variations. And then you're going to have the money robot content. All right. And then this is the link here that's going to be pointing at the various different Web 2.0s and all that kind of stuff. So you have the money robot content. You have your link. You have your outro paragraph. You have your attribution, the curation, your embedded content, and at the very bottom also of this, you're also going to want to have a niche relevant video, and that will be a second video that is in this embed that is for the same niche that you have. This can be competitor videos, this can be other people's videos, and what you want to show Google and YouTube and other things is that this is very relevant. So you want to pull like 50 to 100 different videos that are related to this subject. And those 50 to 100 videos are going to be spun so that you will have 2 videos per post, but your video is always going to be the first one. And then you're going to have all of the niche relevant content inside. So this is going to give you, it's going to get you your HTML breakdown with your H1s, your H2s, your H3s. It's going to have bolds. It's going to have italics. It's going to have curated backlinks. It's going to have links that are extremely unique in the anchor text. And then you're going to have the content that is from moneyrobot, as well as the links to all your Web 2.0s. So this is what I have been doing to be able to make the links stick, to be able to make the links rank, and it is going to help you build that authority for your site, where you can quickly do it to build a site, or you can quickly do it to build your authority for your video channel, your YouTube channel as well. Now, what I'm also going to include is I have been running these diagrams here. I have been running this particular diagram that I built myself, and this is a variation of the 1-3-12, but I'm running socials and bookmarking on the bottom of the tier, as well as to the money site, to be able to help these posts and these links index a lot faster and to gain a lot more authority. So even though I'm dripping this out in the moneyrobot indexer, because I'm sending the social and the bookmarking to all the different tiers, they are actually organically indexing as well without even having to go to the indexer. And when you are seeing these social signals and these social bookmarks going to these posts, Google and all the other search engines like it a lot more. So I went ahead and built this. Now, if you're doing the strategy where you're going to put like 15, 20, 25 URLs here when you have a new site, whether you're building a PBN or you just built a brand new site with YT Evolution, and you have 100 imports or 200 imports and you got a bunch of posts that you want to start building authority for, I also built the 10 stacker. Now with the 10 stacker, this is the same that I went ahead and built for the other one that is good for one post, but this here is going to have like 150 tier 1 links pointing here, and total it's going to have almost 1,000 posts. And you basically just set this up once, put in your money URLs here, so like the 15, 20, 30 pages that you want to backlink, and this 10 stacker diagram is going to allow you to put your 50, 60, 70, 100 money site URLs for your new site or your PBN that you're building. And it is going to drive all of this. It's going to take a little bit longer for it to run, but basically you just set it in there and forget it. Let it run over 30 days, drip feeding on there so that it's giving you links slowly but steadily to all of your posts. You just do it once if it's in one specific niche, whether you're doing, dogs or cats or affiliate marketing or internet marketing or email marketing. You will have the ability to just instantly build a bunch of links to your site, let it drip out over 30 days. You're showing organic, you're showing social signals, you're showing social bookmarking, and it will quickly build up your site and your authority, and these links will stick and some of them will rank. All right, so when you're setting up this 10 stacker, I suggest that you put in all of the URLs that are going to be related to what you're doing. So if you're creating a silo structure or if it's, one whole website, and if you run out of sites to link, one thing that I have found that is quite effective is actually doing the categories or the tags for specific posts. So if you look at my post here, okay, so I've got my post, and if you look at the bottom, it actually pulls the tags from the YouTube videos where it's posting my post. So if you actually create these down here, you can click on them and it either creates a tag or a category. And so here you can actually take this link and you can backlink to it as well. And it's going to be specifically, very niche related. You see, I've got all the posts about this one particular app that I am backlinking. It has 4 posts. So I'm sending links here and it shows the 4 posts that I am trying to get to. It also has the keyword inside of it and a variation of that keyword. So you can actually do the tags or the categories when you are doing the links. So you can do the links to the particular posts, and you can do all of the niche specific keyword rich tags or keywords and backlink to those as well, which will also drive up that URL authority and help the domain ranking overall. And then what I suggest is after you have everything put inside, all of the article body, all of the titles, all of that, and you have, everything created from your main keywords, to be able to lower the generic number here, say like 75 or 80%, you can also start trying to rank some of your raw URLs, or trying to rank some of your branded name for whatever your site is, whatever your persona is, trying to rank the branded name or the naked URLs. And that will give you the ability to have, a little bit more organic look and feel in the eyes of Google. So you can go ahead and turn down the generic keyword percentage, and then you can go ahead and add in your naked URLs and your branded term for whatever the persona or identity is that you are creating for your site. You can copy that and you can put that in the money keywords box. You can add that there. And so this will make it look more organic to Google and YouTube. And then that means you have the ability to be able to turn this down. So instead of being 95%, you can do, 75% or 80%. And it doesn't matter because it's going to look more organic, because people are more likely to backlink your name or the raw URL for your website. And so it is going to help these links stick, help these links give you more juice, and to last a lot longer with the ranking authority. So now I told you that I'm going to be showing you a little tidbit that's going to be really exciting coming out. Now, this is something that is not out yet, but it is coming very soon to this platform, and they're actually going to be charging more for this platform. So if you actually opt in now and you sign up for the Curator Contender, you will be able to get in at the current pricing, and you will not have to pay more. You will be grandfathered in. And they are actually getting ready to release this embed structure, which is phenomenal. All right. So all of the social embeds that I showed you here, it's going to have the ability to go ahead and quickly put the embed in there and spin it into it. You will have the ability to do all kinds of image sites, presentation sites, video sites, social sites, all the different Google properties, Web 2.0s, or any other embed that you want to do. So that is going to be great. Also, like I said, they're going to be adding the schema as well. So you can do local marketing. This is a beast. So people are not just using this for moneyrobot, but they're also using it for a lot of other varied SEO apps, and it is phenomenal. I'm glad that I stumbled upon this. This allows you to have such unique content. It allows your stuff to stick. It's amazing. So every campaign that I do for moneyrobot, this is what I'm doing. I'm sending it all out to moneyrobot, and I basically build these campaigns. You know, I take a little bit more time. But not only is it building up my social properties, it's also building up my YouTube channels, my YouTube playlists, and it is also building up my money sites and giving them higher authority with links that are sticking and ranking and having better metrics, which I love. So last thing that I wanted to tell you about is that the CTR manipulation app has finally come out. I'm going to be doing a video either tomorrow or the next day showing you, but you're going to want to get in while it is available. Now this app allows you to just put in a single link, or you can have it start watching all the videos on your channel. You don't need any proxies. You will want to have some YouTube accounts in there to gain you extra credits every month. But you can literally instantly rank what other people have been doing. All the big gurus and all the big YouTubers that have been able to stomp on people with their CTR manipulation, you will now be able to do it for a pretty small monthly fee, and you will be able to put in there. And the most important thing is, when you're putting out a new video, having good click-through and good interaction the first 3 to 4 days. So every video that you get, you put in your URL, it will automatically do likes, it will automatically do shares and favorites, it will automatically do subscribes, and you basically put in how many views you want, you put in how many days that you want to do it, and remember, the basic ranking structure is the first 3 to 4 days is where YouTube looks at it and says, hey, how is this video going to perform? And if it shows good metrics and good click-through and good interactions those first 3 days, usually you can maintain those rankings for either a long time, sometimes forever. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be sending out an email if you're on the list. If you're not on the list, check out my video on my channel either tomorrow or the next day, and you will have the ability to do it. They have 3 different structures that you can get into for the pricing points, and it will allow you to not only do CTR manipulation, but it is also the most powerful YouTube app on the market. Creates videos, it makes your YouTube channels seasoned so that you look more human. Currently, I'm running like 741 accounts on there on one, and I'm running another 50 accounts on another. And it keeps those accounts alive. It keeps those accounts humanized so that if you resell accounts, or you're trying to build authority for accounts, or if you're trying to monetize accounts, you can quickly and easily do that using this program. So keep an eye out. Click the link below to go ahead and take advantage of this offer here, and keep an eye out either by subscribing or clicking the bell so that you know when this next video comes out, because it is time to dominate YouTube. It is time to dominate SEO and content marketing and ranking sites, and everything is coming together. And I'm actually going to be putting out an update to my YouTube ranking course, and the video course is coming out imminently. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.